it though.
So I met Tom and Amanda at an event, and you shared your story about your son, which I thought was just so amazing that would just touch a lot of lives. And so I've asked Nada to come and interview you so that we can share it with others.
Awesome.
So I'm just going to get up so Nada can take my place.
Yes,
Okay?
thank you.
Awesome. Well, I've heard the story several times, but I'm so excited that we're able to get together again and just share the power of the Neo Life products and how it's really made a difference in your son's life. There's so many kids out there struggling with ADD, ADHD, and just different challenges, and I thought it'd be great if you could share your story. So, how old is he?
He's 15 now.
15. Okay.
Yes.
And your background?
I'm a pharmacist. Been practicing pharmacy for 20 years.
Awesome.
I have a law enforcement background,
Okay.
and we're a blended family. So I've got 2, she's got 2, and we married a little over 6 years ago, and so that's when he became my stepson, although we dated for several years before that. So I've been in his life since he was in first grade.
Okay, and had a lot of challenges with.
Yes, as he developed through elementary school, we were exposed to, or we became to know that he had more and more behavior challenges that ended up being diagnosed ADD. So.
And started on medication.
Yes, started on medication in elementary school. Pretty quickly, if I remember back, at least maybe kindergarten, but at least first grade once he was diagnosed. Constant calls from the school, just couldn't stay in his seat, couldn't. And as a pharmacist, I didn't want to go that route, but had some challenges being divorced at the time and just trying to get the other parent on board. So that's the route we ended up taking.
And then you're introduced to Neo Life.
Yes.
Yes, so last fall we were introduced to Neo Life, and at that time we had already gone to see a specialist because I knew the importance of, he had been yo-yoed. Initially you go to your pediatrician and they do what they know to do, which is to start you on medications. You're kind of a guinea pig, and it's whatever you can tolerate. So over the years, his body had grown tolerance, which happens with stimulant medications. So medications were switched. He went through adolescence. Doses were increased. So at the time we were introduced to Neo Life, unfortunately, he was on 3 different prescription medications. One being an antidepressant because
Side effects.
because of the side effects of the stimulant. He had lost his personality, he had some anger, and was really depressed and wasn't himself. And so the specialist put him on an antidepressant, and as they increased the dosage of the stimulants, he developed vocal tics. So they put him on a medication for tics, which is common with stimulants as well. So we're introduced to Neo Life, and I heard the science behind the products, and that really intrigued me and piqued my interest in it. And being the pharmacist, I wanted to research, and so once I did, I was determined that that's something that he was lacking in his diet. I knew the gut-brain health connection, and that really hit home with me. So immediately got him on acidophilus for his gut health, immediately got him on the breakfast pack. The protein was essential.
Protein's important for the brain.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Those 22 amino acids are essential, and extra salmon oil. And within a couple of weeks, I had weaned him off completely of his antidepressants.
Wow. And he's off medication for how long now?
Now he's completely off of everything.
And how's your relationship?
It's way better. It's way better.
Yeah.
We had a lot of discipline problems with him, and I just felt like I couldn't get through to him. It definitely damaged our relationship because it seemed like he was always in trouble or always getting disciplined for something. And now it's so much better, and I'm able to have such a healthy relationship with him now. It's been a blessing in so many ways.
That's wonderful. So.
He's a 15-year-old boy, so
Yeah,
there's still the challenge.
Oh, there's always
But-
challenges, right?
But he was able, his personality was able to show through because in reality, the drugs were masking and creating emotional distress that he could not explain.
Right.
So he was.
They just think he's a bad kid, not realizing.
That's right.
Right?
Yes.
And he can't explain it.
No.
Right.
And the way he felt all along, it's just normal to him because he didn't know any better.
Yes. But he's able to express now. He feels so much better. And actually, he went without his vitamins and supplements for several days, and he reached out to me and said, Mom, I feel so much better when I'm on the supplements. So yes, completely prescription free and just on the supplements
And
right
now you're
now.
on a journey to build a business.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And
Yes.
helping other people
Absolutely.
and impacting people's lives. with
Yes.
Life.
Well,
Whole food supplements, right? That's the key thing with
that's the
Life.
key. That's what intrigued us. I mean, I have access to tons of supplements and do tons of research, but the whole food, non-GMO, the whole fact that it was sourced from the human food chain,
Yes.
and that the integrity of the products is not compromised in the least bit,
Right.
and that there are no synthetics used, was incredibly intriguing to us and important to put in our bodies.
Awesome.
And so I can just tell you, when you have things like this happen that you see with your own eyes and experience in your own family, you cannot help but just share with others.
Well, I want to thank you so much for sharing.
It's great seeing you again.
Yeah, great
Yes,
seeing you again.
thank
We'll probably
you.
see you at retreat.
Yes.
Again. Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you.